Testing, test. Okay. So, I don't know how crappy this mic is. Seems like it's pretty crappy. That's okay. Hopefully you can hear me over top of the modular, and I'll try not to like move the mic too much, but thank you everyone for tuning in who's watching, number one, and basically had some success, I believe, with the modular, meaning that the patches haven't just melted down, and that whole time that I performed, it seemed like everything stayed in tune. And I just haven't had much of time to talk on stream, so been pretty busy. I got this week off, so I thought I'd stop and say hey, and maybe explain what's happening with this patch too, right? So the patch itself is the Eloquencer, and it's running. My main voice is the Erica Synth Black Series, so it's like a voice of that, which is oscillator, mixer, polyvolc filter, dual envelopes, dual VCAs, an LFO, and the black hole DSP effect. So a little bit of like maybe reverb. The next thing is braids and streams going into frames. So that's mixer, VCA, filter, and an oscillator. So that's another one of the voices you hear. Another voice we're listening to is Synthesis Technology, Mr. Paul Schreiber stuff. Bless his soul. Rest in power, my man. So that's his voice right there going into the 4MS VCA envelope. And I'm triggering it with a peg. So that's how we get these. That like sub-rhythmic stuff, you know what I mean? So the peg is triggering that voice. And then triggering edges into another side of streams, which is another voice with noise and stuff like that. So some of the drum hits. And the drums are the Entity kick and the Future Retro voice with the hi-hats I made out of a voice that is the Tokyo Tape Music Voice 100 into Make Noises mod to mix. So that's how I'm getting the ring mod and stuff like that from that voice. So I guess you can't hear it very well. Oh yeah, because I turned the modular down. Yeah, so basically just wanted to explain the voice and everything that I was doing. The keyboard I was playing over here is the EP133 sample, and it's like samples of different electric pianos, Wurlitzers, and marimbas, and then I track it with a keyboard over here. And the delay that you hear is the monotron delay, right? So that's how I get all that cool feedback. That's been the patch today. And most of the time this has been the case, but I do make all this music live. I kind of make this up and as stream of consciousness. I pick a key signature and a scale and I kind of go with it, just so everybody knows that, yeah, I'm making live music in front of everybody. And hopefully you're enjoying it. So thank you for tuning in. That was a brief explanation. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it is that I'm doing in this patch. Yeah, this is like 680 HP. It's big, 168 by 4. I built the case out of wood and stuff like that myself too. So, but yeah, the voltage block is doing all the voltage sequencing. I got a meta module doing the filter on one of the patches. And I've got 7 effects generators in this patch. Alright, well hey, good talking everybody. And I'll just keep working on the song. So yeah, talk soon.